Oh, hello everybody, Bruce here. Last fall, let me just have a quick look. October, the last few days of October, I got this old Honda. I got this old Honda running, but it was a real, it was a real smoker. So I changed the oil in it, got the air cleaner cleaned up. I put it away, and I don't know what to do with it. Pardon me. I don't know what to do with it. It just smokes like crazy. So I think we're going to get it running and see how long it smokes. And if it just smokes for a couple minutes, to be honest with you, I'm going to sell it. I'll sell it cheap. Now the dilemma was, I said to the guys on the live stream, is if it smokes a lot, it's not worth much to anybody but me. So I thought I might part it out, and some of the guys on the live stream, on Mixed Mowers live stream, suggested that I put a set of rings in it or do whatever I can to fix it. And but it would strictly be a product for YouTube, because there wouldn't be any money to be made in it. But it might be interesting to see. So let's just set you up on the little chair here, looking at this mower. And there's a couple of things I always like to point out with these Hondas. When you're checking the oil on a Honda, you don't check it with the dipstick screwed in, okay? You pull it, you wipe it off, and you push it back in, and you don't thread it in, and that's how you check the oil on a Honda. It even shows you right there. A lot of guys miss that, and then they're running around with a Honda engine with not quite full oil. Now, it's probably not going to hurt because it's only down 1/4 of an inch. So anyway, there's no gas in this guy. So let's just see if we can make it go. I'm just checking to see if there's any on-off valves, and it doesn't appear to be, except maybe on the throttle. So these are pretty fancy old machines, eh? So let's just put some Go Juice in here. That's going to be good. And I bet you she smokes. Now this is the one. This is the one that has the clutch on the blade. So the actual engine has its own flywheel. On cheaper lawnmowers that don't have an actionable blade, the blade is the flywheel. But on these older Hondas, they actually have a metal flywheel. That's something interesting, eh? So low-high choke. We'll just let it sit for a minute. And we're going to get ready to open the door if it's a smoker. And I'm sure it will be. Okay. Let's just see what happens here. Uh-oh! Well, I think it just answered my question. I'll just have a couple of little looks at things and we'll come back. So we'll come back to this. Hi guys. So what I mentioned about the clutch being closed, this is what happened. I put the lawnmower away in October, pardon me, and I taped this activation lever closed, which forces the engine to engage with the blade, and then when I got it going this spring, it wouldn't release, and you had to actually close the clutch blade to get things to turn. So that's why it was acting so weird when I first started it up just a bit ago. So thanks a lot. I just thought I'd add this little piece of info. So when you release this handle, the blade should stop turning, but the engine should still stay running. So I think I've got a problem with the clutch not releasing somewhere underneath there. I bet you it's hotter than a firecracker under there right now. So this clutch is not releasing. I wonder if it's turned off. I wonder if it's really hot. Nope. That part doesn't bother me. Talking to myself now, guys. Yeah, it's activating. Then the engine should run free of the clutch, and it's not. The clutch is not releasing. That cable right there is engaged right now. You can watch it if you like. I'm going to release the handle, and it gets longer there. But in this position, the engine should be disconnected from the blade. And there, like that. Oh, I'm not sure if I want to take this on. I really don't know. Thanks, guys. Alright, so what's happening with this old Honda is when you release the handle, the blade is supposed to stop turning and the engine is just supposed to idle. So something's not releasing inside here. So I'm going to throw a pair of gloves on, just for a couple of reasons. There's no issues with germs or anything except my own, but it's a little easier on the hands. So let's get this blade off of here. 14 millimeter, of course. And now, anybody who's worked on one of these, this is the big one. There, the whole thing just came out. That's good. So, this is the mower side. Actually, it looks like there's a little bit of material left on that clutch. Bearing seems good. Okay, so now, what do we got left? I am just going to pull on that rope and see if these two are spinning independently. Yes. So the clutch is not releasing. This should run good now. I mean, there's a whistle in there. Way. So anyway, I'm going to have to inspect this. We're going to see. So now I'm going to continue on disconnecting this whole thing, even though this is where it gets difficult to put back together. Gonna give her a go. It's just the 3 10mm bolts. So I'll keep you informed. Alright, my friends, I am going to take these 2 springs off on either side. The tension doesn't look ridiculous. I've got a pair of channel locks here just for you to see. I can squeeze. This is what activates and deactivates this. See that? Not that bad. And these ball bearings go up and back. No, they go back and forth this way to engage and disengage. So something's not releasing, eh? And it might even be down here in this stuff down here. Yeah, this just rolls and tightens. I've had one of these apart before, but that's why I put it on my. That's why I put it on my lift, was so I could see what was going on. Right? But I think I need to get back in there and clean that. I think it's just a little bit sticky. Dun, 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 dun. Now it's going to go kersprung. So do I take the bracket off first? Or do I take the springs off? I say the springs. Here we go. Maybe I should put some safety glasses on so I look good at the funeral. Are you ready? Good. Kersprung, not bad. I'm lining my parts up as I take them off. And there's the other one there. Perfect. Okay. I should find both the spring and the lever first. Oh, it's just right here. Good. Where'd the other spring go? I gotta get, oh, it's just hanging there. I'm gonna just leave it hanging there. Okay. Ah, beautiful. Grasshopper. You know, you gotta love Honda, hey? Look at that. And that bearing is good. I think this just needs to be cleaned up. Yeah, the cable's even okay. Oh yeah, not bad. We're getting more movement on the cable as we go. So anyway, I'm going to just clean up everything and we're just going to put it apart. I don't see anything's too worn here. Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, I'm cleaning up this clutch plate, and it does look like there's some scunge right where this goes on top of there like that, eh? So I am going to just finish cleaning this. I don't have a parts washer here, so I use some solvent. And then I'm just going to take this over to the buffer wheel, and I want to clean these edges up here, here, and here. It just looks like it's sat for 20 years, because I got this out from behind the garage, eh? Okay, so I'm just going to clean this up on the wheeled bench grinder with a brush. We'll back in a bit. All right, this, it can be just described as a brake or a clutch. But I'm going to use some let's get a clean rag. I'm going to use a little bit of this cleaner on here. It looks a lot better. It's not perfect, but it's a lawnmower. Now, here's the mating surface to that. We'll just clean that now too. And there were 3 spots where it was grabbing. And you know what it may also, oh yeah, here we go, it got water in there, hey? So, okay, one more wash with the brake parts cleaner. There's a clean side. All right. I think that's going to be good enough for that one. Ooh, this other side's looking pretty scary. Just like that. Okay. So back to the task at hand. Thank you. Are you guys watching this? Let's throw a little bit of light on that subject. Maybe. Okay, now we're going to just try and stretch this spring down here. Close, eh? I can't quite, it's like any spring, right? Yeah, that's the way to do it, all right. Have I got anything with a hook? Huh. I think I can probably just push it on as I am stretching. I'm not pulling with the pliers, I'm just pushing. There we are. Not quite. Oh. I wonder if I can just do it with the needle nose. So I'm not pulling on it that hard. I don't like doing needle nose and springs together at the same time. Okay, we got a good 90 degrees to it. Sorry guys. There we go. Nothing to it. Good. Let's do the other one. I think it was clever that I got that cable hooked up first. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, that was management. So I got the one spring on. I don't know if you saw it. But we need the other spring now. And oh, it's right here. So all I did was I just grabbed it with the, it's not that hard to pull. It's about a 15 or 20 pound pull. But you just have to have some accuracy in your movements, right? Can you guys see that one? Maybe. I'm not going to zoom you in because it's too much camera action. There you go. Now we should have some action when I flex the cable for the blade engagement. I can't see. Good. So now, this is the next piece that goes on, and this is quite interesting. Are you watching? Yes, you are. This goes onto here. These little ball bearings go into the cups. And that just sits in there like that, okay? And as you pull the lever, the distance gets bigger and smaller. Do you see that? Let's just get the camera right in there. See that? Bigger and smaller, bigger and smaller, bigger and smaller. So now I am going to attach this while you guys are watching. Good, and then I'll just tighten those up. And that's going to be a manual tighten. Like that. And this is what I think was not happening before. I think it wasn't releasing. Okay, let's see if we're getting any movement there. I'll get you zoomed in a bit. That's for me just as much as you. Thanks, guys. All right, my friends. Now we're going to start the reassembly. I've got the woodruff key in there. And now I think this goes on there just so simple like that over the woodruff key and in. So now before I wasn't getting any depth change between the clutch plate and the drive. Well, this is the drive, that's the clutch. So now when I squeeze this, I'm going to get a clamp. Clamp! We have a gap here now. So that is super ultimately cool, wonderful, fantastic. So now the only other real evil thing we have to do is we have to squish this. We have to squish this into a very small, flat pancake. And then put two little tiny Super Abraham Lincoln C-clamps on that. So, I don't know if I can do this in my vise or not. Maybe. So, maybe, baby, you'll be tricked with food. Maybe, baby. Come on. Yes. First of all, you got to get it lined up. Squish it in the vise. Well, I tell you, the first time I did this, I did the whole job on the floor. Now I've got... Ooh, what happened there? Something just went kerturting. Oh. The first time I did this job, I was fully on the floor. And it wasn't pretty. Okay, I think that'll do it. Now we use these tiny little gaffers to hold everything in. And that's the out and that's the in. It's a little hard on the brake pad area, but you do what you got to do. I know Honda has a tool for this. I've never seen one, but I know they do. So I'm going to put this little guy down here. Maybe. No, we're going to stick that little guy right there. And then this little guy down here. And that was one of the reasons why I left these tiny little C-clamps on my bench. Was I knew this job was going to happen again someday. Okay, so we got that squished. The only part I have left is the bolt and the washer. So now let's look up, way up, all coal rusty. Now we have to get this over onto here and screwed down. Come on, baby. I don't think there's any. I think it's just this and that, and that's it, baby. I'm just going to get a little spin here. That should do it. All right, my friends, right in the middle of this lawnmower maintenance that I'm doing on this Honda, mostly clutch work, I am going to grease this clutch activation cable. And this is one of those cable greasers. It has two ends, of course. This end, the fat end, goes in and it goes up until it seals. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Sorry for the shakies. And then this end, it actually seals right onto the cable. You tighten it down and then you inject as much lubricant as you can into the little tiny hole. Like this. I don't know. It's bubbling. I wonder if we got anything out there at the other end. I doubt it. We did. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Zippo. Look at that. Okay, there's the other end of the cable. And there's white fuzz coming out. And here's this end. So let's just see how much lubrication we actually got. Okay. First, I'm going to pull this end. Well, it's moving a lot better than it was, eh? Now I'm just going to pull this cable back and forth a few times. You can watch it. Where is it? It's right here. Well, that's fantastic. Look at it, just disappears, huh? Put some more on there. And we'll pull it and pull some on the other end. I think that's great. So good, we'll just go to the next process now. Thanks for watching that one. Don't laugh at me. I forgot to clean that clutch plate for the 14th time. But it was pretty clean anyway. Sure, cleaner than going through the lawn, right? And now the blade, how bad is it? Oh, it's not that bad. So I'm just going to put a quick edge on this. And we can go back to the original plan. Stan, you don't need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Sorry for the backlight. So, a nice edge, not sharp, but blunt sharp. By me, I check everything. Ah, that's perfect. Okay. So now, I want to just feel when this engages. I'm going to tighten that adjustment up just a bit more, that one on the handle, and then we'll come back. Alright my friends, I have just taken the spark plug out of this bad boy. We're going to pump her a few times to see if any oil got into the cylinder when it was on its side. Maybe. Oop. Excuse me. Not enough to hurt. So let's check the oil while we are so inclined. It's going to smoke now because it's been on its side, right? Oil is still full. Now, if I did this, I'll delete it, but when you're checking the oil on a Honda, you check it so the cap just touches the threads. Like that. Don't screw it in. And I already checked it, it's fine. So, the plug was a little wet, but not that bad. Oh, it's probably gasoline. And I'll be right back. Have you guys noticed that since management's been living here a little more, the phone rings a lot? Anyway, it wasn't a movie producer. Here we go. Plug. Tool. Oh, and I did drain the gas out of this guy too. And the rest of the gas spilt out. There we go. That'll do. Now remember folks, this lawnmower has a clutch on it now, so the blade shouldn't be turning when the engine starts. So I can start this on the stand. I just wanted to check the air filter to make sure it never got wet. No, it's good. So, are you ready? I might have to crack the big door. In fact, I better do that, eh? It makes it harder for you guys to see. Unless I come at a different angle, maybe. There. See how long it smokes. Don't forget, it sat on the side for quite a while, eh? Okay, we'll come back in a few minutes. Okay, it has literally only been a minute. So I'm going to just take it back outside and let it run for a while. And I don't think I have to do a ring job. I think when I got it running last fall, it probably hadn't been running in 10 years. And then, so it was smoking it, and these smoke on a good day. So let's just start it back up again to make sure. Put you guys on the chair. throttle. I let it go 5 minutes. So now the only thing is how much do I ask for it? I got a lot of time into it. And it's really the same, you know what is amazing is it's the same parts that were in it when I brought it home. Let me think. Yeah, spark plug. Yeah, everything's just been cleaned. Isn't that cool? So thanks for watching this one with me, guys. It was very, very entertaining.